bringing you the latest from Del Mar College and the Coastal Bend region. This is Foghorn Media.
Hello and welcome to the Foghorn. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Gavin Ganceres.
And I'm Michelle Mirelez.
Returning to campus since the pandemic halted in-person classes have been a strange experience to say the least. From not being able to see our peers' faces to the eeriness of once crowded, now empty hallways. For our first story, Erasmo Rodriguez shows us how COVID-19 has impacted Del Mar.
The COVID-19 virus has made some huge impacts to society in the past year. The virus became so widespread that it forced us to socially distance ourselves from others. For a full semester, Del Mar classes were only online, and this semester, students were finally able to return to classes in person. However, COVID is still around, so there have been some changes on campus to help prevent the spread among staff and students. This is what Professor Jack Stubblefield, Professor of Speech, had to say about the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic.
It's difficult communicating, and that's the name of the game for me. And so it's hard when you can't see half your students' faces.
Over a year ago, before the COVID-19 pandemic, these parking lots used to be filled to the max. But now, despite the face-to-face classes having come back, attendance is not nearly as high as we would like for it to be. Students used to struggle just to find parking spots, but as you can see behind me, that is no longer the case. This is what Shauna Locklear had to say about the effects that coronavirus had on the Del Mar College campus.
The parking has definitely opened to be more free as of the pandemic. It seems like there's a lot more spaces than there were before. Like, you can go in the parking lot by airs, and it's just a lot easier to park now than before. It doesn't take me very long to find a parking spot at all.
To help prevent the spread of the coronavirus, please consider taking the coronavirus vaccine or by practicing the coronavirus social distancing protocols.
Del Mar remains under Phase 3 return to campus conditions. This means that face coverings are recommended but not required. While social distancing is required whenever possible, Del Mar also advises you to stay home if you are feeling sick or exhibiting symptoms of COVID-19.
In an attempt to encourage students and staff to get vaccinated, Del Mar College has established a voluntary incentive program that offers students $200 in gift cards to H-E-B, and employees will receive a $200 incentive payment. All you need is to be fully vaccinated. That means 2 doses of the Pfizer or Moderna vaccine or 1 shot of the J&J vaccine, and show proof of vaccination. You can fill out the form on the Del Mar website. If you'd like more information on the vaccine, where you can go to get inoculated, visit www.noasisno.com.
Now through December 3rd, the Del Mar College Art Program is hosting their permanent collection exhibition. This exhibition is in the Joseph A. Kane Memorial Art Gallery and features 30 prize-winning art pieces that have been purchased by the school over the past 55 years. The exhibition is available to view Monday through Thursday, 9 to 4 p.m., and Fridays, 9 to noon, and is free of charge and open to the public.
Registration for the spring 2022 semester is available now. You can meet with your advisors to help you register for classes, or you can register yourself on WebDMC, which can be found on the Del Mar website along with the academic advising directory. And if you're someone who's been attending Del Mar for a few semesters, it may be beneficial to meet with the MAP advisor to make sure you're on the right course for your degree. For more information, we go over to Rudy and Hosa.
Each semester, students at Del Mar College must choose classes toward the degree and graduation. However, recent studies have shown that this is more difficult than it may seem.
They're taking up to 98 credits just to get a 60 credit plan, which suggests that there was some trial and error, and that trial and error is like 38 credit hours beyond what they may actually need.
To reduce the student challenge, Del Mar has implemented MAP advising.
So a MAP advisor, the intention is that I meet with students at the 15, 30, and 45 credit benchmarks and a 60 credit plan to make sure they're making normal progress toward a full course of study.
There are many ways to reach out to an advisor at Del Mar.
What I really like to think is that every student could utilize those times to meet with their advisor to get information maybe they didn't even know they needed.
Or wanted to, if I wanted to meet with him, I could just text him or call him, and we were able to communicate FaceTime-wise or even like by phone call.
Current Del Mar students can search the advising directory to find their MAP advisor. They can also stop by room 127 in the Harvin Center. For Foghorn Media, I'm Rudy Hinojosa.
Del Mar College will be holding some condensed courses to help some students get a jump start on their career. First, there will be a one-day, 10-hour forklift operator safety training course held on Friday, December 10th. Cost is $25 per person. This course will cover some safety forklift operations, including operating requirements, use of controls, steering and driving mechanism, lifting techniques, and safety measures.
Del Mar will also be hosting a 2-week NCCER Level 1 scaffold building training from Monday through Friday, December 6th through the 17th, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. The program includes handling various conditions in a responsible manner, developing a safety plan, and inspecting scaffold equipment on a regular basis in order to interpret safety and hazard warnings. Registration deadline is December 3rd, and participants must pass a 10-panel drug test and have an interview screening with Director Dara Betts or Program Manager Christine Benavides. Now it's time to go to a break, but when we come back, we will be talking about some fun events in the community that you might enjoy.
Welcome back to the Foghorn. Shifting towards the community, the Harbor Playhouse will be closing out the year with their annual production of A Christmas Carol, the musical. You can experience this classic, heartwarming holiday story starting November 26th until December 19th. Shows will be on Fridays and Saturdays at 7:30 p.m. and Sundays at 2:30 p.m. Tickets are already on sale and can be purchased online over the phone or in person. More information can be found at harborplayhouse.com.
If being cooped up in your house because of the global pandemic has got you itching to go out and have fun and move around, maybe a dance class could be just what you need. The Corpus Christi Parks and Recreation Department has created a dance class open to everyone, but it may not necessarily be the type of dance you are expecting. We now go to Eddie Ramirez for the story.
Corpus Christi Street Dance is a class taught by professional dancers who teach their students how to break dance. We spoke with one of the instructors to learn more about the class.
He mentioned that he wanted to pitch the idea of teaching at a rec center, and Oso Rec was the first place he pitched the idea to. He put together some old footage, and that's kind of how the class got started.
Many may think that breakdancing is for the young, but here at CC Street Dance, there is no limit.
Not only do we teach all ages, but we have some parents that we've actually taught as well. I've had parents, older siblings. I've had like people in their like 50s from church come through and give it a try. So yeah, there's no age cap.
14-year-old Zane explains to us why he likes attending this class.
Because it's something that not a lot of people can do, and it's fun. And when I go do it, I impress a lot of people.
Breakdancing is Isaac's passion, and he wants to keep the scene alive in Corpus Christi.
So that would be my goal, would be for the kids to teach their friends and have little competitions here in Corpus, and just make it another spot where it's not so rare, I guess.
From a Parks and Recreation building off Bernice Street, I'm Eddie Ramirez for Foghorn Media.
The Corpus Christi Art Center is now regularly hosting an artisan market alongside Grow Local South Texas Farmers Market. Every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8, the CC Art Center will have numerous merchants set up outside the main building with fresh produce and amazing arts and crafts. More information as well as applications for a spot in the market can be found at artcentercc.org.
The South Texas Botanical Gardens are holding their holidays at the gardens for 4 weekends of lights, trees, animals, and of course Santa. On Fridays and Saturdays from November 26th to December 18th, you can enjoy Reptile Room, photos with animals, s'mores, and hot cocoa, and more. On Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., there will also be a petting zoo, hay rides, and a hay maze. For more information and exact schedules, they are available at stxbot.org. Thank you for joining us for this edition of the Foghorn, and have a wonderful day.